Hello, my Virgos. Thank you so much for joining me for your March of 2019 horoscope predictions. While I'm shuffling, I just want to take a moment to thank you for your support, your likes, your shares, and your comments. Please go to my website to book your own personal reading. Personal readings keep this channel going. So my website is CassandraVanZant.com, where you can choose your time and pay online. Another way to be a supporter is to become a monthly patron on my Patreon account. If you'd like to do that, go to patreon.com/CassandraVanZant. Check out the different tiers that I am offering. And again, thank you for supporting me. I also wanted to let you know that this month on the 5th begins retrograde for Mercury. Oh no, everybody thinks, but it's really not that bad. Mercury does rule communications, and that might become a little strained or messed up. So when you are looking at the communication thing, I mean, I've always, text or drop, your computer is working weird. Whatever it is that happens, just have a little patience and know that Mercury is doing its thing. It's also not a good time to sign contracts or buy electronics, purchase large things, cars, homes during this time, because more than likely something might fall through or not work. But I wanted to note the positive side of Mercury retrograde, which it allows you to complete the things that maybe you have put off. And it will, you will get this brought up, so maybe there's nothing going on, nothing that you could do, so you pick up that novel you started to write and you look through it and start writing some more. You clean the closets out. Whatever it is that you have put off. It's also a time that people from our past will come back into our lives, and they're coming back into our lives. Either we're meeting up with them again, which is a good thing, or maybe we have some closure and we just need to, cut it off at the past and go on with our lives. So the readings have also been reflecting Mercury retrograde. So I've been seeing a lot where there's some delays. That's okay. Everything happens for a reason. Even a delay will be for a reason. So with that being said, I'll draw the cards and then I will draw clarifiers for these cards and we'll get a bigger picture. All right, so Virgo, you have the Lovers, the 8 of Swords, and the 2 of Cups reversed. Well, I'm feeling, because you have the Lovers and you have Cups, that there is something that you're not quite sure about. Virgos, you have this contract that is reversed. So contract consolidation. You have the Lovers, which is merging together. It's also talking about choices too. But with these two cards, I feel that the theme for this reading right now has to do with maybe you're feeling at a standstill with a relationship. All right. The Lovers, you have what you need in your life, but you're feeling that there's something not quite right. And the Swords are all about your mind. It's about your thoughts. conflict. Okay, so I feel this is conflict within yourself, because everything on this card, if you look at the things that are wrapped around her, the ties, they're not tight. She could easily shake that off. It's around her eyes too. Very easily shake that off. So who is keeping who in this? I don't want to see it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to, do anything about it. Maybe you're in the wrong relationship and you know it, but you don't want to do anything about it for whatever reason. But I feel that this is also telling me that this contract is over. How many of you are thinking about you shouldn't be in this marriage? Because this is a marriage. You shouldn't be here. What do you want to do? Because you feel that you can't get out. You feel that there's nothing more for you, or that there's limitations or obstacles. I'm just putting this out, but this is the first thing that came to me as marriages. Is if this is you and you're feeling that there's nothing that you can't do anything, you might as well just stay there. You don't want to see it. You don't want to break yourself free of it. So you might as well just stay there. You can. There's nothing, that says you can't. But I want to go further into this and see what more the universe has to say to you, because anything that is keeping us tied up like this and we can't break free of, again, this doesn't have to be a marriage. It could be anything that anyone that you are partnered with. So your a business, your business partner, you got yourself into a contract that you didn't want to be in, or you don't want to be in anymore. Whatever it is, I just get that there is a way out. So let's see what Virgo, let's get some clarifiers here, because I want to know what this is talking about, and I'm sure you do too. Okay, what is it for the Lovers? The clarifier for that. I drew the Page of Swords. This is the beginning of the conflict. The beginning, because you're thinking. You're not doing anything about it right yet, but you're thinking. So pages are always the beginnings of it. You have all the storm clouds around you, and you're holding that sword, even though you don't know how to use it very well, because you are a page, and you have these people coming here who do look a lot older. You still are saying, you know what? I don't know. It's an irritation. It's a thorn in my side, however you want to put it. But I feel that this is the beginning of thinking how you want your life. What is the clarifier for the Eight of Swords? Clarifier is the Knight of Cups, who has come up in at least 4 readings for other signs. So there's a lot of you that are going to be getting that emotional sustenance. I mean, he's drinking from this cup here. There's water all around, so that's emotions. And he's a knight, so I feel messages are coming. And this horse is just it's not plodding along, it's walking very tall, very proud, and has no problem. He's got the wings on his feet. So I feel that what you're going to be doing when you get this idea, that it's going to come swiftly. You're going to loosen yourself here, and you're going to go, no, 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 I want to do this. I want to do this. The Two of Cups, reverse, the clarifier is the Nine of Swords. Remember this card I said that I feel there's something here that you don't feel that you can get out of. It's like, no, I'm stuck. I am stuck in this contract, in this marriage, in this relationship. Whatever it is that you feel that you're stuck in. The Nine of Swords is talking about if this is the after tarot that I'm drawing from here, so it tells you what happens after. The Nine of Swords before is where he's sitting there and he's got his head in his head in his hands, and there's nothing he could do. Look at this one. You're breaking out of that fear. You grabbed one of the swords and you're slaying this dragon. And it's telling you that this fear that you have, that you cannot get out of, it's all an illusion. Okay, dragons are not real. And it's invading your mind, and it has been keeping you in fear. But you're going, I don't think so. I'm going to get rid of you once and for all and do something. I feel this card is talking about a call, a call to action. I'm going to draw some clarifiers for these and see what we can come up with. Virgos, you're not stuck. You're not stuck. Okay, the clarifier for the Page of Swords is the Thunderbolt. The Thunderbolt is, in the tarot, the Tower. So I feel what you're going to be doing is once you pick up that sword and you go, I know there's something wrong with this relationship, contract, whatever it is, and I'm going to do something about it because I feel that that's what's going to happen. You're going to say, no, no more, no how, no nothing. I'm going to break free of this. Even though I'm, not real sure about what I'm going to do, I just know I don't want this anymore. The clarifier for the Knight of Cups. Is there something that you're thinking about that might keep you from having that call to action? This is what we're talking about here, because the morality card is all about black and white, right or wrong, yes or no. I don't feel that that's going to be affecting you anymore because you want this. You want to break free. So don't let other people's opinions about what you should or shouldn't do factor in to what you want to do with your life. And the Nine of Swords, the clarifier is the Lovers again. All right, you're slaying this dragon. You're saying, I'm not going to let what I've been in take over my life anymore. I am going to do what I love. And I feel this card is not so much jumping into another relationship or into another contract. It's about, what do you want to do? You're taking up this sword for a reason. And you're saying, what do I want to do? I want to do what's going to make me happy. What do I love? Thank you so much, Virgos, for joining me. And, as always, I will talk to you next month.